Good morning friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we are understanding about the color composite and digital image interpretation and what is the digital images, what is the pixel, how the pixel value, uh, carrying that bit values and their brightness values. And now in this video, we are understanding about the digital image enhancement processes. They are the very useful. We are using the many lots of techniques for image enhancements. Like we are applying different filters in the Photoshop images in our photographic image. We are also correct that image like softening. After that, edge reduction, noise reduction, blur. There have been different types of image processing we are currently use, but it is the visual image interpretation, and that are the our visual bandwidth images. Now we have to use that how to enhance the image with that different techniques and how the that particular software are applying that particular methods to enhance the image. Now we are moving to the digital image processing step. How to we can proceed the digital images. Now in the digital image processing step, pre-processing, enhancement, transformation and classification. There are the digital image processing steps. In the image processing operation aims to correct the distorted or the degraded image data to create more faithful representation of original scenes. We are applying the some of the correction in Photoshop for their increasing the resolutions so that binary data and their brightness value of pixels are changed by using the our image processing software. It is also called as rectification and restoration. Next is some of that filtering and the data tools we use for processing is there spatial filtering, radiometric restoration and geometric correction. That are the three tools we are used for the image pre-processing, and it is a function to involve those operations that are normally required prior to the main data analysis and the extraction of information, and are generally grouped as radiometric correction and geometric correction. Radiometric correction include the correcting the data for sensor irregularities and the unwanted sensor or atmospheric noise, and converting data so they accurately represent the reflected or emitted radiation measured by the sensor. So we have to correct that data because sensors give the some of the distorted output. Sometimes some of the sensors are not so much accurate, so giving the data properly. So we have to correct that correction like a radiometric correction means smoothing of that particular bandwidth for that picture in that distortion. Uh, In that, geometric correction include the correcting for geometric distortion due to center earth geometry variation and the conversion of data to real world coordinates. Like if we are measuring with the GIS system or GPS system, so there have been some of the difference with respect to that point latitude longitude, and we have to apply the particular correction with respect to the geometric corrections. Now, various methods of atmospheric correction can be applied, ranging from detailed modeling on the atmospheric condition during data acquisition to simple calculation based solely on the image data. Example of a latter method is to examine the observed brightness value in an area of shadow or for a very dark object such as a large clear lake, and determine the minimum value B. The correction is applied by subtracting the minimum observed value determined for each specific band from all pixel value in each respective band. So therein we have to identify that the minimum values, and we have to apply minimize that value from that picture brightness value, and we can get the actual value of that particular pixels. Noise in image may be due to irregularities or error that occurs in the sensor response and or other data recording transmission. Common form of noise include systematic stripping or bending and drop lines. That is the some of the noise like a bend lines. So their image is very distorted. So we have to correct that image. Some of that bending also has been shown, like there is the some of that fractures we are seen in the image is that from that point some of that features are missing. So we have to correct first, and after that we have to enhance and classify that images. Image registration, it is called georeferencing. When we are using AutoCAD, there will be also one of that position of georeferencing. In that we are inputting the latitude, longitude, and we can get that particular portion of that area. Registration is the process of superimposing an image cover or a map or another already registered data. The method of registration is called georeferencing, and it is divided into two types, like image to image registration and image to map registration. Selected image data of the Khorat area. One of that area is rectified with reference to the 1/15,000 scale topographic map. It is called image to map registration. Further, imaginary or geo reference to its already registered satellite image using the image to image registration. That is the pre-processing. For geometric distortion, the sum of the figure is that a sense is here, but there some of that value is maybe different if we are compare with that, but actually is that, but present is that. So we have to correct that orientation, perspective of the sensor optics, and motion of the scanning system and of the platform altitude and terrain relief, curvature and rotation of earth. Systematic predictable and unsystematic random. So it is the when we are applying data or generating the map by using any aerial methods. So we are knowing that how much curvature of earth and how much rotation of earth, and what are the relief angle, what are the altitude of that picture that can be captured. So we have to use that system, but in the unsystematic and random we cannot actually absolutely calculate that data. In the geometric registration process, image to map registration, first we have to identify the coordinates like row and column or discernible points. So when the image is distorted, like we are showing that is the image is distorted, and the ground control points in the distorted image. Where is the ground control points? Like what are the latitude, longitude of this corner, and what are the latitude, longitude of this corner. So we can fix with that particular latitude, longitude to match their true positions like latitude, longitude, and to find the transformation equations. The geometric registration process involves identifying the image coordinates. It is a process in which the identifying the image coordinates like what to what, and it is called ground control points, and in the distorted image A1 to A4 and the matching them with their true position on the ground. What are the actual point is that, but we have to match with this coordinate with the actual ground control points. True ground control points are typically measured from the map. What are the true ground control points? That distance is not compared to B1 to B. Some of that distortion has been placed. It is called image to map registration. The geometric registration may also be performed by registering one image to another image instead of to geographic coordinate. It is called image to image registration and is often done prior to performing various image transformation processes. In order to actually geometrically correct an original distorted image, a procedure called as resampling is used to determine the digital values to place in new pixel location of corrected output images. That is the three common methods or resampling is nearest neighbor, bilinear interpolation and cubic convolution. There are the three methods used for resampling. Nearest neighbor resampling uses the digital value from the pixel in original image which is nearest to the new pixel location in the corrected image. It is the simplest method and does not alter the original values but may result in some pixel value being duplicated while others are lost. This method also tends to result in a disjointed or blocky image appearance. Next is the bilinear interpolation. In this type of resampling, weightage average of 4 pixels in the original image nearest to the new pixel location. So we are seeing that there may be accuracy become a higher. The average process alter the original pixel values and creates entirely new origin digital values in output image. This may be undesirable if further processing and analysis such as classification based on spectral response is to be done. If this is the case, the resampling may best be done after the classification process. Next method is the cubic convolution. In the resampling goes even further to calculate a distance weighted average of block of 16 pixel from the original image which surround the new output pixel location. As with bilinear interpolation, this method results completely new pixel values. However, these two methods both produce images which have much sharper appearance and avoid blocky appearance of the nearest neighbor method. So most of the time we are using when we are rendering the picture in any of the our software cubic convolution method for the rendering process. So that give the actual and real image appearance. Next is the spatial filtering, spatial transformation. Spatial information is things close together more alike than things further apart. Like it is called a spatial autocorrection. Many features of interest have a spatial structure such as edges, shapes, patterns. It is the spatial information. Spatial features are divided into two broad categories: feature detection like edges and image enhancement like smoothing. Speakly data is the radar low and high frequency. That is the gradual change. It is called low frequency. In rapid change is called high frequency. How we can exploit it? That is the spatial filter. Now previous filter is for that our brightness value filters and that is the spatial filters. In that filter when the frequency are changed rapidly that creates the edge. Which portion that is the changing the their output frequency is higher that is called their edge. If the frequency of their continuation is lower so that shows the smoother edge. So if you want to make our image sharper or smoother so we have to apply spatial filter. It is related to texture. Rapid change in a DN value is equal to rough and slow change is smooth. I said is that darker horizontal linear feature like that is the darker horizontal linear feature means that shows the light to dark because binary value increasing to decreasing, and bright horizontal linear feature means that is the value is increasing from year to year because dark value show lesser and brighter value show higher. Convolution filtering. Construct a kernel window 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7 etc. to enhance and remove the spatial feature. Compute the weight average of pixel in moving window and assigning the average value to center pixel. Choice of the weight determines how filter affect the image. We have to check that what are the different value affect our image quality and what are the outputs. Now that is the convolution filtering. Filters move over all pixels in input and calculate value of central pixels each time. Now center filters moves over the all pixels in input like as an input that are moving with the all pixels and calculate the value of central pixel each time. That calculate the value of central pixel each time, and that filter divided by 1 of 9 means that weight is ninth part of that central pixel value, and that change as much as that, and now that shows the output image. So that value may be respect to that central pixel value. That are the moving average of all the pixel and that are divided with ninth part. Ninth part is why because that convolution is applying for that type of image. So that can carrying the 9 pixels because we are adopting more larger area, so that value may become a higher and that average moving average may become a higher. For first pixel in output image is 1 by 9th of 43. See is that 1 by 9th of 43. So and that maximum output DN is that 37. So that value is 37. Then move filter on one place to right and do some again. So output value is 1 by 9th of 49, 48, 48, 38.6. So and again we are moving, that value is 38.4. So that are the changes, like first is first is 37, after moving is that 38.6, after moving is that 38.4. This means filter act to smooth or blur the image because their value become a higher and that shows the lower because frequency change is linear and gradual, value change in gradual, so that are the smoothing the edge. If value change in higher 50 to 65, so that edge means smart sharpen. Means the filter known as low pass filter allows low frequency information to pass through but smooth out higher frequency. Now it is rapidly change the dynamic number numeric values. Opposite to high pass filter. Use the NS high frequency information such as lines, mode features while getting rid of low frequency information. So we do not have to put that type of spatial filtering. That is the high pass. Now convolution filtering. It also have a directional filter. It is used to enhance the edge information in the given directions. It is the special case of high pass filter like vertical edge enhancement filter like -1, 0, 0, 0 and 1. That is the vertical edge enhancement filter. So that can completely show the vertical difference in the picture. That is the horizontal edge enhancement like -1, 0 and 1. So that are the difference is large. We can easily identify the edge of object. Now I can give some of the practical fundamentals like try out various filters of various size. See what effect each has to construct your own filter. Like if we are not creating that our own filter, but we have to use the Photoshop. Then we are applying the type of filter and seeing the result of our pictures. high pass filter are generally used for edge detection. It is used in machine vision applications like robotics and automation vehicles. So that very useful for our automation purpose and that our image identification purpose for both also. I hope this lecture is give a very useful knowledge about the image enhancement procedures. Thank you.